We have seen episodes where one governor says he will negotiate with bandits, and another governor says he will not. This should not have been the case. There should have been a national policy on this by government. There should have been an element of coordination from the Office of the National Security Advisor. Similarly, we have seen in our national dailies where the Nigerian National Commission, NCC, advertise in the dailies that they are going to shut communication in parts of Zamfara State. In newspapers, this was advertised. Most of you have seen it. This should not have been the case. This should have been handled by the Office of the National Security Advisor. There should have been some liaison with our neighboring state of Niger. If you are going to shut down, you all equally ask them to shut down their own system that covers the area where we're going to operate. But this was publicized. Not knowing that the bandits already have SIM cards of Niger Republic. The bandits have got Saraya telephones. They were communicating with themselves. At the end of the day, who suffered? Who are the people that suffered? Our people around that area. They are the ones that suffered. As I said, Nigeria is indeed at war. Roles of our neighboring countries. Our neighboring countries cannot exonerate themselves from what is happening in our country. We have seen on several occasions on social media Boko Haram moving at times with armored vehicles, mounted with heavy machine guns, ammunition, and several brand new Toyota Hilux mounted with gun turrets. Bandits move in hundreds using new motorcycles with heavy machine guns, several belts of ammunition. Now these armored vehicles, Toyota Hilux, motorcycles, heavy machine guns, and ammunition, they were not dropped from the sky. They were driven across the borders of our neighboring countries. They knew about it. They condoned it. It should be remembered that a multinational joint task force had been formed as far back as in 1998 to deal with rebels from each country's borders, comprising of Chad, Nigeria, Cameroon, and was expanded in 2015 to include Benin Republic. In practice, the multinational joint task force does not fight the battles that have to be fought against either Boko Haram or bandits. Its mandate was limited to securing the borders between Lake Chad Basin Commission countries. With the borders secured, each of the countries is expected to flush out Boko Haram or bandits from their respective countries. It never worked. They played a bystander role, pretending not to be aware of how the insurgents were using their countries to cross into Nigeria. With these kind of neighbors, Nigerian government must think of using a strong hand. You could remember some months back when our borders were closed, the effect and the influence that brought to bear. Setting up of a Traditional Rulers Intelligence Consultative Forum. Traditional rulers hold the key to the success or failure in security administration in Nigeria. They are all at grassroots level, interact closely, daily with the people. To the traditional rulers bordering our neighboring countries, to their people, they see themselves, they see borders as purely artificial. In all our boundaries, from Benin Republic to Cameroon, the people along the boundaries are one people. They speak the same language, same traditions, and same customs. The traditional rulers, therefore, need to be recognized and assigned tasks in our fight against insecurity in our nation. I am therefore suggesting the setting up of our Traditional Rulers Intelligence Consultative Forum by law. Youth unemployment. One of the major potent security challenges facing this nation is the large number of unemployed youth all over the country. The fastest way of addressing this problem is by providing a conducive environment for the private sector to come in, establish industries where they can employ a lot of the unemployed. This will only happen when there is peace and security, then to be followed by uninterrupted power supply, the ways and means of evacuating whatever the products which we produce, i.e. that is the railway, roads, and by our waterways. As we look forward to achieving these, we also have to ask ourselves some hard questions. The Mambila hydroelectric project implementation has been epileptic. However, of recent, in the social media, there was a shocking disclosure that legal issues were the major causes stalling its takeoff. This project was given a little bite as far back as during President Obasanjo's tenure. On the site, there was just some bungalows built to accommodate those who are supposed to come and work there. General Obasanjo has been the president, he left many years ago. Nothing, I say again, nothing has been added on that site. Governments have come and gone. And budgets have always been put up against this project. Nothing has been done. But of recent, we are being made to understand legal issues. What are the legal issues that are above Nigeria? None. It is my belief that Mr. President has to take a decisive action on this so that Mambila project should be brought back on stream.